Good sunshiny Tuesday morning. Welcome to another edition of Upper Michigan Today, live from downtown Marquette, featuring Molly Birch. Molly, it's a pleasure having you on these Tuesdays.
I'm glad to be back to you.
Yeah, so we're here in downtown Marquette again. We were here just about a week ago for Restaurant Week.
Getting deja vu.
Absolutely, but you know, Restaurant Week is over, but we're highlighting a different restaurant, Honey Haven Baking Company. It's a newer one to downtown Marquette, and it is the first gluten-free certified bakery from the National Celiac Association in all of Michigan. So it's a pretty big deal.
It is. It really is. I'm a gluten-free person myself, and I've got a couple different food allergies. So it is a big deal to be able to see a place and be able to know for a fact that I can buy something from there and it will not make me sick.
And according to some research that I did this morning from the Food Allergy Research and Education Association, about 2.4 million Americans have an allergy to wheat. And that's not counting other food allergies as well that are also found in bread and other baked goods like eggs.
Eggs, soy, there's a whole bunch of them.
And this bakery is certified allergen-free, so I'm really excited to see what it's all about and to see how they're expanding options for certain people here in the area, because me, myself, I don't have any food allergies, so I forget the struggle that some people might go through when they go out to eat, or even if they're just going for a quick bite or something. I mean, especially with the early schedule that I work, there's many times when I have a breakfast from a gas station, and that's, you know, riddled with food allergies.
Not really much of
an
an
option. And I
option.
don't have the options to do otherwise. So I don't. How do you navigate going about fast food, takeout, dining with food allergies?
So there are a decent handful of places up here, especially in downtown Marquette, that have, you know, allergen-friendly options. And most of the time, if you ask your server, you know, just say, hey, I have this allergy, you know, how can I eat here safely? And they'll talk you through it. They'll give you your options, and they'll help you through that. I also find that for me, I just got to plan ahead, you know? I can't find a snack at a gas station usually, and if there is a snack, it's something real small, so I got to be have those snacks prepared and just be ready, you know?
So you have to do a lot more planning ahead. You can't just spontaneously stop somewhere on the roadside.
Not always.
Not always.
No.
Well, have you seen the food industry grow and change here locally in recent years?
Absolutely, yeah. I actually had an aunt who was diagnosed with the same intolerance that I have a long time ago when I was very young. And I remember when she was first diagnosed, her trying to find options, she actually gave up for a little bit and just ate regular food, even though it made her suffer from it because she just didn't have any options. She couldn't find anything. And in the last, 10, 15 years, the food industry has expanded quite a bit. I think they still have a good way to go, being we've got one gluten-free certified bakery in the state. I think we've got a long way to go yet, but we're getting there.
Absolutely. And it's a small bakery, but I've heard really great things. Small but
I've
mighty
had a handful of things from there. Michael Sobek, our live reporter, he's been here a couple times, and he brings me a cupcake every time he comes because his cupcakes are just so delicious. They're so good.
I heard really great things about their cookies, too. So, I mean, this is a bakery for everybody. But I just have to point out the sun shining on our faces right now, the nice blue sky, because,
it is a gorgeous day out here today.
It feels like a lovely spring morning, but trick's on you because we're getting a winter storm tomorrow, so that's something that you'll have to brace yourselves for. Mid-March storm, what's it to us? We're kind of used to it at this point. I mean, I personally haven't put my winter gear away yet.
Not yet.
So we're still going to need snow shovels, snow brushes, snow blowers, boots, winter jackets, those kind of things. We still are going to need them on standby.
Still a good idea to probably have some kitty litter in your car if you're going to be traveling on Wednesday, too.
Oh, certainly, especially me with my low-clearance vehicle. Now, listening to Jennifer's forecast this morning, it's unclear how much we're going to get and where exactly it's going to impact the heaviest, because the models are inconsistent. There's a couple of different factors that will play into how that weather will shape out. But she says, rest assured that snow is coming. It will make travel potentially dangerous tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, like in the early hours, heading to your 9 to 5, you might be in the clear. It might be more so on your way home, and then overnight hours into Thursday morning, your commute could be more affected. So that's something that you might want to plan ahead for. If you have a garage, you might want to park in that.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be some wetter, heavier snow too, which can be harder for those clouds to get through. So if you got to go somewhere Thursday morning, it's probably a good idea to make sure you give yourself a few extra minutes to get there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, The wind died down. I hear a couple of birds chirping. It really does feel like a lovely morning here in downtown Marquette.
Incredibly peaceful.
It feels kind of quiet. We do have a few cars moving, but all in all, this feels like a really nice March morning. It's all going to be shaken up, though, tomorrow.
Pretty quickly, yep.
You might want to heat up with a hot baguette or something. That's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to head inside. First, we will be chatting with the owner, Bailey Knight, about this business, why she opened it, her learning process, what she's learned along the way of opening this first gluten-free certified bakery in Michigan. We're going to talk about some changes since it had its soft opening back in August. And then we will be demonstrating the process of how they bake their gluten-free, allergen-free products.
Yeah, I'm super excited, Tia.
So we're going to be getting into the kitchen. We're taking our first commercial break of the show. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.